pants on the ground, pants on the ground, pants on the ground, your hat to the side and your pants on the ground. Oh, you know what? I don't know why I was singing it. You know, did you see the end of The Idol, the second day? See, I'm becoming such an Idol freaking geek. Is that old guy, the 62-year-old General Larry something from Atlanta area or something, saying that pants on the ground, your hat to the side. I know, I got issues. Hey, welcome into the Parker and the Man page at yournews.com. I'll stop singing. It's in my head now. Do you realize I just watched the darn thing on DVR? Yeah, that was interesting. Day 2 of American Idol, season 9. Pants on the ground, pants on the... Okay, enough. Stop it. Stop it right now, Wilson. Yeah, what is this today? This is the 14th, a Thursday, and it is the Parker and the Man page. Mark Wilson with your webcam, although I shouldn't even admit who I am anymore after that performance. I wouldn't even make it through. Simon and Kara and Randy and hey, dog. They told me to stop recording right now. Mary J. Blige was on. She said, get off the stage. The column today is about University of Detroit Mercy, the Titans basketball team. Looking for a little identity. Ray McCallum in his second year as head coach. I like Ray. Talked to him in his first year. In fact, we talked to him the day he was hired in our Parker and the Man radio show. This is a guy who coached at his alma mater, Ball State, where he was a big star back in the day. And he also coached at the University of Houston, was an assistant at Indiana and other places, and came here to the UAD to replace Perry Watson. Actually, Kevin Mondro, but I write about all this stuff. I give you a little history again, as I like to do. You know, if you don't really know much about UAD, Mercy, UDM, UAD basketball over the course of time, from the Callahan years, Bob Callahan years, which is of course the name of the arena, all the way to Perry Watson, you're going to get a little knowledge on that. Some of the great players in UAD history, like Spencer Haywood and Dory Murray and Dave DeBusschere, one of the top 50 NBA players of all time, the late great Dave DeBusschere. Also played a little baseball with the White Sox in his day. Through the Rashad Phillips and Greg Grays and Willie Green, who's with the Philadelphia 76ers, all played at UAD. And McCallum's trying to resurrect a career that, or not a career, but, well, maybe his own career a little bit, but also resurrect basketball downtown at McNichols in Livernois. And, you know, Dick Vitale once coached there. Everybody's saying, Dickie V, yeah, I'm going to do another impression. Dickie V, it's awesome, baby. It's awesome. He's a PTP-er. Vitale, some people don't remember that Dick Vitale was a coach at UAD back in the 70s, before he became a Pistons coach, and then when that didn't work out, a little ESPN job came up, and he hasn't left since. He still loves UAD. I've talked to Dick Vitale many times in the past about his love for the Titans, and he really got things cooking there. Smokey Gaines picked it up, and then they had some off years, and through Don Seco and Willie McCarter and John Mulroy and Ricky Birdsong, the late Ricky Birdsong. If you don't know about Ricky, he was shot to death by a white supremacist after coaching at Northwestern, a couple years after he was done there. So there's a lot of history there, and I think sometimes it gets buried. We don't see much about it and read much about it, but so take a peek at it, check it out. And UAD's got 11-6. McCallum's got them kind of going better than they have in a few years. The tail end of the Perry Watson years weren't great. But McCallum's got them going good, and they got the Milwaukee Green Bay series coming up. They always go to the Wisconsin series. They play UWM tonight, and then Wisconsin Green Bay on Saturday. As I said, 11-6, second in the Horizon Conference right now, and looking to get back to the NCAA tournament for the first time since Perry had them there back in the 90s when they beat St. John's and UCLA. So that's what it's about there. It's not about American Idol or pants on the ground, head to the side and your pants on the ground. This one's not funny. The Haitian earthquake. Obviously, we all know the story down there, the devastation in Haiti, Port-au-Prince, and the surrounding areas, the entire country. Just how awful it is, and any support you guys can give, obviously, is terrific. For the relief effort down in Haiti, who knows what the death toll is going to end up being. Some are talking about 100,000 people. The reason I bring this up is because a former Piston, Olden Polynice, OP, if you remember OP from the early 90s, played a couple of years with the Pistons, used to talk glowingly about his native land of Haiti. He didn't necessarily grow up all the time. I think he grew up in New York, then went to Virginia to play college hoops. But he was born in Haiti, in Port-au-Prince, and he used to talk about it a lot. You know, we'd be by the locker, and OP would talk about it. So I just relate a little story about Olden Polynice and Haiti as they go through this horrible time down there. So read about that as well. Dan Enos at Central Michigan University, the former Spartan assistant and Spartan quarterback, gets his first big shot as a head coach. I didn't mention it yesterday in the webcam, but I wanted to now because if ever a guy deserves a head coaching job at a place like Central, I don't mean it like that. I just mean it's a nice job for him because his first game he ever saw was at Central, so he's got some ties to Mount Pleasant. As a kid, growing up in Dearborn, he actually went to a game up there, and now he goes full circle, And kind of interesting because he replaces Butch Jones, who went to Cincinnati, and of course Butch Jones' Central Michigan team beat Michigan State in '09, and Dan Enos used to coach with Mark D'Antonio down at Cincinnati, and now Jones has that job, and Enos takes Jones' job. So read about that as well. Kansas City Chiefs are getting creepier all the time. They weren't satisfied with just Charlie Weis. They had to go get Romeo Crennel, too. So the brain trust of Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots of those 3 Super Bowls now is coaching with Todd Haley in Kansas City. And they've got like 3 or 4 other Patriots there. Scott Pioli runs the show. It's like Foxborough West over there at KC. It just sounds it's just smarmy to me that you would just try to recreate that after all this time. And also, the 21st Winter Olympiad in Vancouver starts in... Well, it's about a month now, I guess. We're about just a little less than a month away from the Winter Games in that beautiful city of Vancouver. You heard anything about it? Do you get any sense of excitement coming out of there, even with the hockey or the speed skating or Apollo Ono or anything? I got nothing. I kind of like to think I follow that stuff, but yeah, it's fuzzy, all right. Nothing. I'm hearing nothing. NBC's got the games, and the way they're working with the Leno thing, they need a good shot of a good dose of something, and they hope it comes in the Olympic Games. So there you go, check it all out. The piece on UDM basketball, the Haitian earthquake thing in Olden Polynice, Dan Enos at Central Michigan, the KC Creepy Chiefs, they're the Creepies, the KC Creeps, and the 21st Winter Olympiad. So we get closer to that. It's all on the Parker and Man page at yournews.com, and don't forget, pants on the ground, you hat to the side. I'm watching too much Idol.